thousands of this set we're about to show you, all right? This is probably the last time we're ever gonna see it. And you've seen me wear it many, 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 many times. I absolutely love it. This necklace is so beautiful. This is all genuine spinel. We have it in a blue or a green spinel. Black spinel with an aurora borealis in blue or green. It's very subtle, it almost looks black. It just has a little bit of aurora borealis finish to it. It's gorgeous. Ladies, $39, $39.95. Crazy, crazy. Here's why. The necklace is, the necklace you can't buy for $39, but you get the matching earrings. You've seen me wear these so many times. I love these earrings. They are gorgeous. I've always dreamed of owning a big, gorgeous, natural, genuine pearl drop, and that's exactly what we've done. These huge, genuine, natural, stunning pearls in sterling silver, and you're getting them right now if you're quick. It's $20. So it's $20 for the earrings, $20 for the necklace. Flex pay 4 flex at $10. I'll find out what's left here. I expect every one of these to be sold out. When this sells out, I have to say goodbye to it. I love it. Many of the girls who work here own this set. I've tucked these away for gifts because I know this is a killer gift. Every one of my sisters, I don't know, sister, girlfriend, my mom, mother-in-law, awesome gift, must say. But for you, yourself, to get a big, gorgeous, and I want to get that millimeter right, because the pearls are humongous. They go up to 15 millimeters. They're Baroque pearls. Baroque pearls are the hottest thing in the world of pearls. Why? Because they're interesting. It's not just the classic strand that your grandmother wore, or that Jackie O wore, or that the lovely Barbara Bush wore. I mean, so many women, a classic look is a beautiful strand of pearls. This is a whole different vibe. The Baroque pearls, they're cool, and they're interesting, and they're beautiful, and they're different, and no two will be identical, but they're all 12 to 15 millimeter, and then the earrings actually match. So the earrings are very similar. You will see when you get them home. I think you're gonna be knocked out when you see how gorgeous your earrings are, how stunning that necklace is, and for this price, guys, for $39.95, first come, first serve on this one. I'm gonna find out what's available, because when this sells out, as I said, I have to say goodbye to it. If you want the blue, I have 400 only. Yikes! Only 400 people can own that, and then again, we retire this beautiful set. So consider it, you guys. I really hope you do. Think about a girlfriend, your mom, or you. I want you to have it. This is something that every woman who loves beautiful things will so love having in her wardrobe. And the fact that you can wear this casually, you can layer it up if you want to. This is one of those interesting, beautiful sets. Look at the sparkle come off that spinel. I'm telling you, the spinel is stunning. These, by the way, are measuring 18 inches long. They have 2-inch extenders, so you can drop these down to 20 inches. I'll show you that over here. So you can wear this from 18 to 20 inches in length, which is great. There it is, a sterling silver extender. You have a lobster claw style clasp. So there's how that is designed. And then the sparkle that comes up, look at that. Unbelievable, you guys. Look, look, look at the sparkle that is coming off that gorgeous spinel. That's all genuine spinel, all genuine. Hundreds out the door. As I said, I expect every single one of these to go right now. Anybody who's not tuned in is gonna miss the whole thing, right? I mean, really, it is just as good as it gets. And then the earrings, do me a favor, go Google, and I wanna be sure, here's what I'd like you to look up. I want to get the exact millimeter size on this earring, so I'm asking you to look up the right thing here. I think they're 12, well, they're 12 to 15 millimeters. So go Google 12 millimeter pearl drop earrings. Just go look at that. Go look at that. You're easily at $150, easily. I was shocked myself. I mean, I'm telling you, to get this in the real world, guys, would be impossible for $39.95, and really you're getting it for $20 because you get a necklace. So the necklace is $20, the earring is $20. We have 300 left if you need the blue. Either way, I own them all. I love them. The green is gorgeous. I mean, really, it's black spinel with an aurora borealis finish, and that's what gives it all of this amazing, amazing sparkle. So you know what? This is your day. Treat yourself to something beautiful, tuck it away for a gift. These would make great bridesmaid gifts. I mean, I don't know. All I know is if you're a jewelry girl, I live, breathe, and eat jewelry. I love jewelry, and it's something that is always on my radar. I'm always doing my market research. So I like to know what other people are doing, and I like to know what's out there, and I like to study trend, but I also love things that are beautiful and classic that, because you're buying fine jewelry, I don't want you to buy something that's going to look dated in a year. And that's why when you buy from this collection, these are pieces you will have forever. And look at that, gorgeous, huge. Again, these are Baroque pearls. Each one is different. No two are going to be exactly alike, and that is Mother Nature's design. Baroque pearls, these pearls take years to grow, up to 7 years to grow one pearl. I mean, that's the whole key here. And you know, when you look at an earring like this, you know, think about South Seas pearls. Let's talk about that for a minute. These are not saltwater pearls, these are freshwater pearls. Freshwater pearls, to get them in this big round size, when I started working at HSN 25 years ago, this did not exist. This did not exist. There was no such thing as a freshwater pearl this big and this round. These are what they call the Chinese jumbos. They are these massive, gorgeous jumbo pearls. And it took years to perfect culturing these pearls, growing these pearls. Cultured pearls weren't even around until the early 1900s. Mikimoto, a man by the name of Mikimoto in Japan, is the one that invented culturing pearls, where you impregnate an oyster with a deterrent to create this nacre. This is a defense mechanism that goes off inside that pearl and forms layer upon layer upon layer upon layer of nacre. And then over the years, it becomes this beautiful lustrous pearl. Well, the larger the pearl, A, the more expensive, B, the longer it takes to grow. This is years. This is up to 7 years for one pearl. I mean, a 12 millimeter, 15 millimeter pearl, when we talk about South Seas pearls, the big golden South Seas, the white South Seas, the Tahitian pearls, when you get into that size in the South Seas pearls, you are dropping thousands of dollars. Not kidding. I mean, you know, if you know pearls at all. So that's why to get a genuine, and these are known as pure nacre pearls. What does that mean? The Mikimoto pearl that I was telling you about, the saltwater pearl that I was telling you about, those oysters have to be impregnated with a bead. And they take a bead, a mother of pearl bead. Crazy thing is that they get the mother of pearl out of these big shells out of the Mississippi River, believe it or not. They harvest these big shells out of the Mississippi, and then they have to cut them and carve them and make beads. And then those beads are put into the South Seas oysters and the Akoya oysters and the Tahitian oysters to grow those pearls. So what they do with a pearl like this is they don't put beads in the oysters, they're putting a little tiny piece of tissue. It's a little tiny piece of mollusk tissue that's put in the oyster. So here's the long, you know, to make this long story short. When these pearls grow, there's no bead inside. There's nothing inside. If you were to cut this open, it's solid nacre because that little piece of tissue disintegrates. So all you're left with is layers upon layers of real nacre. It's remarkable. When you cut open a South Seas pearl, you'll see a big old bead in there. And then the nacre forms over the bead, but it's still a like 80, 90% bead. I kid you not. This is solid, pure nacre. They call them pure nacre pearls because that's exactly what they are. So it's just an interesting, I think, backstory that they really have perfected the art of growing a freshwater pearl clearly to get a pearl this big and beautiful. Okay, now, how many left in each one? Okay. Okay, last call went out on the blue. I mean, just to show you, just for the record, you really, I don't even know what color I have on. Like, seriously, like what color do I have on? I don't even know. Is this green? It is green. See what I mean? I guess I bring that up to you because the color is subtle. So it's not like you look like you're wearing this green necklace. It's black spinel, and then they put this Aurora Borealis finish over the black spinel that is just, if you've ever seen the Northern Lights, it has that beautiful little bit of sparkle and iridescence, and the green is just the orient of the color. So it's not like emerald. You can see, I mean, you really mainly see black with that undertone of either the green or the blue. So I want to point that out, how don't expect this to be uber green. So the other reason I pointed out, it matches everything. I mean, you really will find that you don't have to be wearing something that has green in it to wear your necklace, because it just sort of becomes almost chameleon-like because all the colors that bounce off the surface of that Aurora Borealis. So, earrings and pendant, you're getting them both all on the way home for one $10 investment today. I can't wait for you to see it in person. I know you're going to love it. How many left in the green? Let me just update you guys. 400 in the green. Last call went out on the blue. So there we go. We're saying bye-bye blue. Blue is gone. Green is here, but almost gone. 400 people can own the green, and then I retire the set. I launched this last December. It was for one of our big gift pick shows, and we sold over 20,000 of them. It was a hugely popular item, and I have to be honest, it was not even close to $39. It was, I think it was $59. And so for $39.95, that's as low as she goes. It's as good as it gets. We had a few left in inventory. We're blowing them out today, and I'm so happy you are watching and you're able to get yours. The earrings alone are a steal at $39.95. But then to get the beautiful matching necklace, you'll notice there's little rondelles at either side of that large center pearl to kind of accent it beautifully. The earrings have a little bit of a fleur-de-lis detail here. These are lever backs. They're super duper comfortable. On my Facebook a while back, I put a picture of Duchess Kate. Because her favorite earring, she's been photographed in a zillion times, is a drop of Baroque pearl like this. And I put a bunch of pictures of her because I can't tell you how often when she's photographed, she's wearing her own drop Baroque pearl earring like this. So they're fit for a princess, but you can treat yourself or someone you love to something that you will wear daily if you so desire. Thank you so much. Again, I'll let you know when they completely sell out. We have fewer than 400 left, but with everybody, we have more people trying to get this than we have sets available, so thank you so much. Now, a couple things still happening in the show. So excited. My anniversary ring is still